I probably think this isn't rocket science, Leanne. It's quite simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. I think there's really exciting chance for us now to remember that good youth work is about relationships, and good relationships are about time. So if you want to get to know somebody better, you spend time with them. If you want to get to know somebody deeply, it's about time. And so rethinking, how am I going to spend time with my young people? Programs are never actually that good for that, because we're so busy running the program. But making a list, we've been encouraging some of our guys to make a list of the young people that you know really well. How am I going to spend time with that person?
Yeah.
How am I going to spend time with those 3 people? There's a family, 4 kids. How am I going to spend time with them? And simply finding connecting points. So bring a football to the park with 3 guys and kick it about. Get online and play FIFA, or get them into your hall and 3 other guys have a few FIFA matches. Get a hot chocolate at the cafe when they open again, and just spend time. Get your infrared nail thingy-majig out and start doing nails together. Whatever it is that connects you to young people and allows you to spend time with them, just start doing that in 1s and in 2s and 3s and 4s. And again, that's really simple. There's very little COVID-related stuff around that. It's really easy. Sorry, it's not easy. It's very simple.
Great. Yeah. And what about for you, Kathryn?
Yeah, I think it's part of it here is a word of caution, or that's when times are difficult, it can be very easy to get caught up in detail and program, and to take lots of time planning what you can do with your young people at the moment in terms of program, but sometimes that can happen at the expense of connection. So it's really being intentional and saying, how am I going to get a balance in this season between having program that keeps my young people connected, whether it's online or when the regulations allow meeting in person, and between having those real relationships where we get to know young people a little bit deeper, where we get the time for the one-to-one conversations. And sometimes that does mean making the decision to not run as much program as we are doing, so that we have time for that meaningful connection.
Yeah, there's a danger, isn't there, that we maybe in church culture become very heavily reliant on program, and that's what we base things off. But actually, when that's stripped away, I think sometimes maybe we've forgot even the art of just conversation and building relationship with young people, or with families and children. So actually looking for those things that actually even help us in conversation, common ground, what has been going on that isn't COVID, what else can we talk about, but actually, again, as you guys have mentioned, that relationship and looking for those moments of connection. So that if that is getting your 3 young people that I'm going to connect with this week, and if that's just a regular encouragement of a Bible verse or a song, even if those young people don't always respond, actually just letting them know that you're there and that you're continually being a presence in their life, I think is really important in the season, isn't it?
Yeah, and the exciting thing about the small connections and the simple, just being in proximity to young people, you can obviously sit down, open the Bible with people and be really, really intentional in that, and that's amazing. And again, restrictions that do allow for you to meet 1 or 2 young people and do that. But equally, all of those things can be really intentional discipleship opportunities, even if you don't open the Bible. So, a round of golf with 3 young guys that love golf, that's 3 or 4 hours of just being present with them. And again, relearning maybe the art of conversation, the art of asking a few good questions about where God's been, what do you think, where was he in COVID? What's he doing now? Where does he see yourself in the future with him? We questions there that tee up a good conversation. You don't need a Bible there to necessarily bring people on a wee bit of a discipleship journey.